What is up, guys? Rekkles here with a new video, and today we are going to defeat the boss so hard it's going to go home and start crying probably. And not this one, not the Alpha, but we are going to go for the Arcane Labyrinth boss. If you've never seen that guy, I'm just going to go in there. I have to clear a lot of those Arcane Labyrinth stages still. I was slacking off a bit on it. So yeah, we're going to go in there and going to quickly clear that. Pure Crystal Gate, we are going to try to get as many buffs as possible. Not with this team though. This team is definitely not the solution we want. This looks good. I like this as well. And for the rest, I mean, we probably want to go a bit with Thorn, right? Yeah, I kind of feel Thorn. And for the rest, we probably will take Smokey. I see Smokey. I feel Smokey. I think Smokey is a good idea, and Confining Spell is also a good idea. So I think we're going to go for that. And what we really want to do is we are going to collect as many buffs really that grant us a ton of damage to destroy this last boss. And we're going to try to find a very good technique for that and do a whole lot of points for the leaderboard. So starting off, I think the fights are pretty easy. Most of them are. We are not going to go for pure crystals, I guess. Mostly I want to go for the other stuff, because pure crystals, the thing is, I kind of feel like you get enough anyway. I usually go for the shop around 13, wave 13 or 12, and then I usually have enough to buy everything. And it's not really worth it for me to collect more, which I feel is a bit of a weakness of this game mode. Early on going for it is weak because you miss out on runes, and then later on you have the crystals and want to use them. So that isn't really great. Yeah, pure crystal gate. Let's go for the HP one. I don't really want the HP one, I want damage, but I guess it's better than nothing in the end. The modifiers I'm really aiming here for are the 70% ones and the true damage ones. There are some that can convert your damage to true damage, and there is one very insane combo that I had, which was indeed quite fun. The combo that I had basically gave you shield once you reached 70% HP and you had lifesteal. So the combination really ended up being that you stole HP with your lifesteal, reached 70%, got shield, then started stealing HP with lifesteal again, and it would build up so much shield that you could no longer see a life bar, which was pretty crazy and made my heroes nearly invincible. And then there was the true damage one, which was also pretty crazy, because with the true damage one, you can make OD deal true damage. And I don't really remember where it was actually, in which one of those buff groups. I couldn't really find a list for that as well. But once you put true damage on OD, I guarantee you that is going to be some crazy damage. Sanctuary 2 times. What do we have there? Yeah, we can deal stun to the targets for 2 seconds when they deal a critical strike. That is not bad. Or the shield. I think we're just going to go for the stun. Crit the enemies, stun them with that is probably pretty good. Permanent 30% off for the Fritz shop. I'm not really hyped about that, to be honest. We'll see if that works out. We'll see if we have enough coins. Usually I kind of feel like it does. I mean, you can reroll certain buffs as well, but it is all over pretty fast in this game. They do the 15 waves, then you go for the extra 5 waves to fight the boss, and then you're already done. And on the way, you just hope to get some very good buffs. For all other allied heroes, whenever an allied hero casts an ultimate, 30 energy is not a whole lot. That was 1/20th of an active skill of an ultimate. That is pretty cool, though. That is pretty cool. When no enemies are detected within 2 tiles, we have this situation with the last boss quite often. So this is actually pretty crazy if we go for that. And 2 tile distance is pretty far, but if the boss stays in the back there, well, we really don't have any problem with that. And also, of course, our 3 heroes in the back here will massively profit from this buff, because 30 crit is really, it is a lot. It is a lot, so we definitely need that. And I wanted to click the damage, but okay. This works out as well. Relic Gate W rewards for Relic. Yes, please. And should be no issue at all. It's not very nice that she attacks our Carolina. Don't really like that, because she will teleport behind her, which is not very cool, but I guess we're still at the point where we probably don't die from that. And our Iron actually saved it as well, so that is pretty good. Let's this time check out the damage numbers, and Arden absolutely dominating. Arden is way more crazy than people think. It is way more crazy than people think. Fortitude upgrade, yeah, don't really wanted that. That is pretty crazy though. Rebound shields. With the other one, if we get the shield upgrades and the enemies deal damage to us, can be bad. Can be bad for the enemy. Not going to go for Fritz store yet. Deploy at least one Graveborn hero. I guess we're just going to take out Smokey, and we don't own a Graveborn hero. Problem. I mean, does that count? Oh, we have a Graveborn hero. We have Thorin. I'm stupid. I am stupid. Okay, one thing to note. Keep heroes of all factions in there. Because Thorin is really our last Graveborn hero that we have in this fight, so... Oh, wait. Carolina. I'm double stupid. Double time. Stupid double time. I tell you guys. It is quite sad. It is quite sad. Are we even using a faction buff? We're not using a faction buff, are we? I'm not talking. You should watch another YouTuber. One that knows that he's running 2 Graveborn heroes. Oh god. That is pretty sad. One that uses faction buffs. I don't really want to teleport my heroes though, so we have to be a bit careful with that. So let's use a faction buff for that. Guess that is still better than using none. Yeah. Okay, now that we have all unclarities put aside, we can focus on this game mode and try to clear it in the best way possible and do a whole lot of damage onto the boss. Right now we don't really have anything that deals a whole lot of damage to the boss. No. Frighten, we don't want that. No. 15 crit is decent. 15 crit is decent. I can reroll later. I take the 15 crit for now. Vitality, I don't really care for that. Let's get the haste one. There's also powerful enemies, so that is pretty good. Haste is always very nice because that is already in itself pure damage. Though the shield one, I mean, if we get like a shield combination, with the boss dealing some damage, that can be a ton of damage as well. But you really need to stack up shields for that, which with normal heroes is not that easy. You really need those relic buffs to stack up proper shields, so without that it's a little bit difficult. Carolina now dealing the most damage is also alright. Speedy recovery, what do we get? Acorn Knight, never really used those, to be honest. Enemies lose 5% current HP when the battle starts. Not really a fan of that. I think we are going to reroll that. 5-second immobilization. That is not bad, actually. We also do that with Iron, of course. We also do that with Iron. This can be good. This can be really good, actually. I take the immobilization. It's not really damage, but at least a bit quality of life. Bit quality of life. The crystals look pretty good. I think 288 is still decent. I mean, with a bit more we could have gone for some more rerolls, but I guess we are going to get our good debuffs later, which will be alright. I think we will be good. It's always a bit of luck in this game mode if you get the really nice ones, the ones that are really OP. But I'm sure you can find it. Search for true damage, shield regeneration, crit, haste, stuff like this is always great. Okay, by 3 for allied heroes every 3 seconds. Okay, not great. Also not great. Yeah, I mean this is 45 crit. This is 45 crit. We take the crit, so I don't think we need any more crit buffs though. Now, can go for potential. Can go for potential. It's all easy clear still. I mean, we are pretty much absolutely destroying those enemies with the Carolina comp. Even the Igor that is in there will probably stand no chance. No, it's already gone. Just Brutus back there. And yeah, that was pretty clear. And will become even more clear towards the end. Let's see if we can get a nice buff there. Crest activated potential. Want to see some good ones now. What do we have there? Stun all enemies for 3 seconds and deals true damage equal to 10% of their max HP for every 5 ultimates cast. We like true damage. We like true damage. That is very, very nice. Every 5 ultimates cast by an ally in battle. So if we cast a ton of ultimates, that will be more. We don't really want to do that though. But it's a potential thing, so it makes sense that it's based on like the energy regeneration that you have. Fit store, let's go in there. Let's see if we can get some nice buffs. It often sells a lot of stuff. So first aid kit, we have resurrection in there. Let's buy the potential. Let's buy the sanctuary. Could buy a resurrection, or we can go for rerolls. I don't really want to buy that. Yeah. Nah, I think we're not going to buy that boss. First boss, usually pretty easy. Want to go for second boss, though I didn't fight that one yet. What is this guy? Okay. I'm going to go for a bit of boss damage here. Can keep Thorn. But we kind of want to go a bit of Mary Lee, I think. A bit of Mary Lee. Maybe even a bit of teleport Mary Lee. With Thorn. Kind of like that. Can go a bit of Odie. And we don't really have a faction buff yet, which is a problem, which is not very nice. We have one though if we go Smoky. Bit restrictive on the amount of damage dealers that we use. But I think we will be alright. Going for Star Shard spell. And I think that will pretty much destroy the boss. If it doesn't, then I'm a bit confused, but yeah. Ooh! Breaking our channeling there. Okay, that is... I didn't fight this guy yet. He does crazy stuff apparently. We don't have means of shield regeneration yet. I see. That is not very cool. This driving stuff doesn't really do a ton of damage. Just disrupts our fighting or shooting here. And isn't even attackable during that state. But okay, 33 seconds left. That worked out pretty well. We are going to continue and we are going to see if we can get some huge buffs, because I want to see the good ones there. That is a crazy boss though. I don't think we fought this guy during the story. Okay. One-time shield is not very good. Lasting shield. Lasting shield is decent. Let me take lasting shield for now. Continue. We don't really care about that screen. I want to go into the Deep Labyrinth because I want to fight the Deep Labyrinth boss and do a ton of stuff to him. But right now we're lacking essential buffs and that's not very cool. Okay, change back the team, let's see. Those guys in the Deep Labyrinth are a whole different breed, to be honest. Way, way stronger. But I think with a ton of active skills. I mean, we have a good bit of energy regeneration. If you look at my Carolina there, that is basically a Gatling gun. If we could CC bosses, I think she would do very, very crazy stuff. Oh, that would be nice. If we had some way of CCing bosses. Whoo, crazy. That would be crazy. Sanctuary. Okay, what do we have? Marks to enemies with the current lowest HP ratio. We have increased attack speed. It's not bad. 10% HP with normal attacks. It's very, very good, actually. I think we reroll, though. Ah. Okay, we take the year. I thought we could get something good because it was also already 6 times. Wasn't really the case. Sometimes you go for a bit of the gamble, especially if you're already in Deep Labyrinth. You have so many crystals there. And you can just go and try to get something good. And maybe if you get one of the real high rolls, one of the true damage ones, something like that, then it's definitely worth it to reroll. But I have not really struggled yet. I mean, we are not really at the highest difficulty. Just want to go in there once. And I just want to show you guys mainly how I like to play this game mode. So I really like to go for those high rolls on the damage on the boss, because this is the game mode where you can do the most damage to a boss. Because you have all those buffs that you have nowhere else. And if you make use of that, if you utilize one of the strategies, like shield damage. You can go for shield damage, you can of course go for just a ton of base stats with haste and energy regeneration. Though, keep in mind, if you want to use Merrily and OD, energy regeneration isn't all that great. For OD it's okay, for Merrily not that much. Merrily really just wants to do a normal attacks, and that is way better for Carolina, of course. Energy regeneration kinda got here. Let's see what we have. 8 out of 8. There should be something good here. Allied heroes can deal an additional true damage equal to 10% of the max HP when they deal a critical strike. This effect can be triggered once each enemy every 5 seconds. Oh, this is not really often. Allied hero deals damage, sacrifice 5% of current HP to deal additional true damage equal to 1.5 times the HP lost to the target. I think the first one is better. We take the Undying Rage. We take the Undying Rage, even though I'm not super happy with it. I'm not super happy with it, I have to say. But at least it's a bit of true damage and will work on Odie, so I guess it's not all that bad. It's not all that bad. You can already see the attack numbers coming in there. The problem is we can die at a similar fast pace here, so if those enemies really start going ham and start doing stuff to us, then you can see our HP numbers. I don't last that long. It can become pretty crazy, and I've seen a Brutus destroy 1 or 2 of my team members more than once, and yeah, that can hurt. That can definitely hurt. What do we have there? 100 energy? Another control effect is also not that great. Attack speed by allied heroes with shield. We don't really have shields, so let's reroll. Doubles the haste bonus. I take double haste. Or we take the 30 haste. How much haste do we even get here? Where's my increase haste by 20? Sure. I take this haste. Deep Labyrinth boss. Oh, it's the same guy as last time. Interesting. Okay. Come on. We challenge him. As before that it was a dragon. We go like this. I kind of want to see Odie in there. Also kind of want to go Merrily. Also kind of want to do Smokey because I don't trust this guy. Maybe go like this. Bit like this, I guess. Is this good? This is faction bonus. We have one. We have Odie in there. I kind of like it. Only thing that I want to swap is we want to go for Starshot spell. We have some heal that is good. And other than that, I would think we just go ahead and we try and see what happens there. So, some true damage with Odie. Ooh! 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 Did I put Smokey in there? Did you see that first hit? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this guy is this guy is crazy. Round 1, he says. Round 1, he says. Okay. That was not very nice of him. That didn't end too well. What the hell? Okay, this guy pretty much murdered me. Though that was way less fun than I thought at the end. I mean, you don't always win. But like, my god, this guy destroyed me. We are place 83. What did other guys around that mark do? I mean, like, we have the difficulty is only 12 now. I want to see if there are other guys at 12. I mean, there are people that did more. So you kind of suck, I guess. That's all I can do. Okay. Well, anyway, this failed experiment may also happen, but it has me a bit baffled, I tell you that. Still, if you watched till here, thank you, mate. Hope you had a good time, and with that, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.